So they sitting there talking, and yeah, Glenn just walks in. And off the break, when I saw it a bunch of times, y'all, but I'm not even gonna lie, the first time I saw it, y'all, I was crying, laughing, and my husband, I was like, baby kid, oh my God, like, it was so funny, y'all, because they was sitting there talking, and all of a sudden, like, this nigga just walk in, he's not supposed to know, but they are. You know what I'm saying? You're all trying to find another space for you and your child to live, and yeah, this nigga found her location. You know what I'm saying? Just walk right in, y'all. And y'all, the look on Marie and Latesha's face, y'all, look like they seen a ghost when this nigga walked in. And he even walked in like, what the fuck is y'all doing? Like, he had this whole little walk like, yeah, y'all up to some shit. You know what I'm saying? And I said, oh my God, like that was scary. And Latesha, she walked so fast to that back. Like, she was speed walking, honey. Damn near running, skipping to the back. You know, and it just showed you how afraid she is of Glenn. You know, and she even mentioned it, you know, Glenn is not going to let me go. And we can see that. He put a track on your phone, and then he also recorded you, all of the things that you were talking about with your friends. That is so wrong. I would be very pissed off if my husband was listening in on me and my friends' conversation. Then on top of that, it's offensive. You know what I'm saying? It's offensive that you would go behind me and be sneak watching what I'm doing after you've been a sneaky link this entire marriage and been a whore. So you don't have the right to treat me in this way like I'm doing something because I'm not getting now I'm doing something. I'm moving out with your son. You know what I'm saying? And I don't want you to know because you're going to act a fool. Y'all, he was in there acting a fool, telling Marie that she need to stay out of it and get her own business because she up there messing with a married man. And I said, oh my God, girl, Marie, you ain't deny that shit. You did not deny it. And I'm wondering if it was the truth. You know, because Marie looked stuck when he said it. You know, so did he know more than all of them think like he said because he heard it? But I just think that was embarrassing. It was wrong. And Latesha, you sat right there in that confessional, you know, basically making excuses for why you could not leave. His father abandoned him in his life as well as other people in his family. Talk for her because Josh needs his father and stuff like that. And girl, like, you just bending, folding for him. And Glenn is not the end of the world. Like, he's just not. You know, and then you sitting up there listening to excuses. He talking about something, yeah, and you gonna do this to me, you know, right when I'm going through all of what I'm going through, you gonna take my son away from me. Nigga, you wasn't thinking that when you was everybody and their mother. Like, you wasn't thinking any of that. So now, and this is, isn't it this how it happens, y'all? Isn't this how it happens? When people screw you over, like he's been screwing Latesha over for so long. And now look at you. You're going through things that look like with your mother. You know what I'm saying? Or somebody else. Whoever that is, maybe who raised you that's real important to you in your life, your grandma, somebody. Look like you're going through something on that end. And now you need me. And yeah, I'm nowhere to be found. You know, and that's the thing. You got to watch how you treat people because isn't this how it goes? You treat people messed up and then all of a sudden you need them. You know what I'm saying? And this is what's happening in Glenn's life. We see it on the next episode. Somebody is basically look like she's sitting there getting ready to die, and Latesha is hugging him and consoling him. You know, but Latesha, at this point, you need to give him a hug, send him your condolences, okay, and keep it moving, and the day will go on. Because now your issues are not his issues. These are his issues. He's on his own, and he needs to fend for himself because he doesn't have the right to pull you into something that he needs you for when he was never there for you. You know what I'm saying? And this is just how it needs to go. But Latesha is not strong enough. She's not going to do it. She is faking like her and Glenn not together. And on social media, it looks like they're always together. Okay, so I don't know why she's putting this type of information out. Like she's trying to leave him when she's really not. She's really not. You know, she is all up and through Glenn's life, Glenn all up and through her life, and I think they got some money now, and maybe it's better for them. Maybe it's easy for her to take the plethora of bitches. You know what I'm saying? I don't know. You know what I'm saying? But at the end of the day, Latesha needs to walk, and she needs to basically just run. Like she was running down that hall away from him, she needs to continue to run. But yeah, Latesha needs to get in line for, if not for herself, for her child, for her son. Because this shit is getting stupid, and it's starting to be not funny, and it's played out for bitches to be in relationship with niggas doing them like this. You know what I'm saying? It's just played out. And we on some black girls rock, women empowerment, you know what I'm saying? All that stuff. We on all of that strong black women stuff, and women should just not be taking it. And then I'm gonna get off after this, y'all. But then how dare Latesha keep giving these women empowerment brunches? Like, girl, shut up. Who is believe y'all women sitting at this table believing this when basically she's getting verbally and mentally abused in her own household? Hey everybody, it's your girl Sassy. So damn, my paper fell. Let's review Belle Collective, okay? Episode, I think 4. Episode 3. Oh, episode 3. Okay, so y'all, the episode starts off with, Latrice claiming that she don't know why Gucci was shading her at her little event, at her exercise event. Latrice, why is you lying? You know exactly why this girl is mad at you, because like Gucci said, she saw you close on a 4,000 square foot building when she was working with you, and you supposed to be doing real estate and buying from her. So you know what you did, and you know the streets was talking, and she was mad about that. So why are you faking? Anyway, so Gucci tells her, I just feel like, you could have came to me, like I said in my last video, y'all. You could have just came to me and let me know that. You know what I'm saying? You didn't have to just, a real friend would have told me that they was going to just work with somebody else. And then Latrice goes into this thing where, she's a loyal friend. And I'm just thinking, Latrice, what are you talking about? Obviously, you were disloyal, so you're not loyal because you went with somebody else and you did not let her know that's what you wanted to do. That's what it is, going behind somebody's back. And so Latrice went into, she's a loyal friend, and before this time, her and Gucci never had no problems. Well, now y'all do. You know what I'm saying? And then Latrice gonna say, yeah, and I don't even know what the big deal is anyway. There's a bunch of buildings that she can close on. This isn't the only one. And I'm just like, okay, that's not the issue. You know what I'm saying? The issue is that you went behind her back. You know what I'm saying? You were being disloyal. But anyway, Gucci is telling her, I was in my feelings about that, and I have a right to be mad. And Latrice's like, yeah, I ain't never stopped nobody from being mad. I'm gonna let you go ahead and be mad. And so Gucci's like, yeah, I'm just thinking to myself, she must be the snake that Marie says she is, right? You proving Marie right. You really proving Marie right at this point, because Marie has been saying that you was a snake. You know what I'm saying? And this just shows us that, you probably are. Y'all then proceeds to call Latrice a king cobra. I'm like, ooh, okay, girl, yeah. And Latrice told me, that's got a good ring to it anyway. Girl, shut up. Latrice starting to blow me. You know what I'm saying? She really is starting to blow me. So Joshy is talking to my girl, okay, Akeisha. And y'all know I love me some Akeisha. And yeah, basically she's going to Goddess Lengths to get her makeup done. And yeah, Joshy is telling her like Latrice's personal business, and I was totally here for it when Latrice was like, he shouldn't have did that. He's telling her, they sleep in separate rooms, the way that he treats her, telling her basically, he treats her bad, different than what we see, out in the open. Like, I mean, he wasn't giving details on that, but I just think it looked like he was talking about his friend. And I really don't think that was the case with Joshy, because he does love Latrice. I think it was one thing when he was doing his job as a reality show person, it was wrong. He shouldn't have done it, but he didn't even mean anything by it. Then after that, he was also at the lounge bar that they was at, cussing and screaming and stuff. And then and I told y'all that happened. And then when the cameras cut off, then Cliff said more and was really like jumping all over Joshy. Just knew that it was more to it than what they showed, because Joshy was crying. Joshy was really upset, crying to Latrice about the things that Cliff had said, and I'm just thinking he just said he wanted to snap him. You know what I'm saying? That's what we saw, but obviously it was more to it than that. He started saying to Joshy, you're not gonna disrespect me in my motherfucking house. You're not gonna have a job after I finish. You just wait and see, like threatening his job, like acting like he was gonna make Latrice do something, about him working there. And so he was really bothered by that. That's why he was in tears like that, because I couldn't figure out what it was. Cliff had to have said more to this little boy than just that, and I knew it. Keisha says, well, what did she say to him? Did Latrice say anything to him? Did she defend you? And Joshy was like, no. And then Akeisha was like, see, there you go. That should tell you something. Basically telling him you have got to stay out of their marriage, because it's not going to be a thing where she takes up for you. It's just, that's how it goes. She's going to choose her marriage, and now you are stepping over your boundaries by keep saying something. To me, it's like he could say something, but it got to be some short, slick, small shit. You know what I'm saying? But it can't be no whole long drawn out thing with you pulling her in different rooms, talking to her about that she need to leave. Anybody's gonna get mad. You know what I'm saying? And then when they get mad, she's going to choose Cliff's side, and this is how it goes. And then you could even see when she was talking to Akeisha, when they was at the little fun place thing with their kids, with Latrice's grandkids. Lord Jesus Christ. You don't want no kids, but you got some grandkids, and all psyched about it. Girl, which one is it? It just wasn't believable to me, honey. It came with the package. So anyway, Akeisha's telling her that, I talked to Josh. He said, y'all got some things going on. So she looking over, what? Oh, Miss Thang, you just all up in the business, all up in the mess. Girl, we is on a reality TV show, okay? And so, we got to go tick for tat. And I'm telling you, girl, okay? My girl Akeisha is telling you, honey, that Joshy has came to her and let her know all of the things. Like, no, he ain't let her know all the things. He was just like, your husband, honey, okay, was being disrespectful and mean to me, cussing me out. Okay, so she didn't say all of that. She was just like, Joshy, told me what happened between you and Cliff. So she already know how Joshy goes, so she know that Joshy told the business. You know what I'm saying? And Latrice was off the break offended. So girl, I don't know whether you thought that, because maybe they wasn't going to show that scene. They told you they weren't going to show that scene so it wouldn't get out, and it would just be capped up with you sitting there with Joshy crying, with him saying, Cliff was really mean to me and stuff, and we not know all of the things, because he told all of the things to Akeisha. I don't know if Latrice, you thought that we wasn't going to find this out or not. But girl, you sadly mistaken. This is what happens on reality TV, honey. All of your business comes out. So I was a little taken aback why you was offended with Akeisha when she let you know what Joshy told her. You know what I'm saying? Because you read between the lines of what happened. He basically told her everything that happened. And she was highly offended. You know what I'm saying? But Akeisha kept the goddamn poker face. Y'all, Akeisha is so damn smooth and grown, and she was just sitting there like, girl, like, not everything. If somebody say anything, it just goes right over her head. Like, she knows how to defend herself. Don't get me wrong. You know what I'm saying? And I've seen her do it on the seasons before. But when Latrice was like, girl, you all up into my business or something, and when I even used the B word, and Akeisha was sitting there like, bitch, I just gave you some shit. Bounce back from what I said, girl. We is on a TV show, honey. Okay, what do you have to say about what I just gave to you, girl? I said, so Latrice, starts defending him. Okay, I was like, what the hell? Start defending Cliff. And I don't know if nobody else noticed, but that's what it was. Cliff felt hurt, okay, and disrespected by Joshy, because, which I said is understandable. You know what I'm saying? If somebody in your house doing all that, but still, bitch, out your mouth, did you really say he felt disrespectful in her when we saw you feel all of that? Disrespected in her, and he didn't give two fucks. You know what I'm saying? But anyway, y'all, she goes on to defend him. Yeah, Cliff felt disrespectful and hurt, and we took him in. Joshy was saying that he was controlling and stuff, and Cliff just didn't appreciate him, want him to close his mouth. Let's close his mouth for treating you bad. Are you even sitting there listening to yourself? Like, girl, like, y'all, Latrice ain't going nowhere away from him no time soon. No time soon. Because like I said, we even saw her talking about having a baby. in the future episodes, girl. I just don't understand her logic and her reasoning, but she keeps saying, you know, her mother took it, so she gonna take it. That's basically what she's saying. And her father was just this way, so, you know, her mother was gonna stay in her marriage and do her marriage. But now, what do you see as the end result of that marriage? You see your mother sitting off in a house by herself without your father. So she eventually left him, or he left her. Maybe he left her because, you know, you can't leave him like maybe your mother didn't leave your father. I don't know. But, like, girl, this situation is dumb and stupid, and you sitting there defending him, and there's no reason for it. Anyway, y'all, Marie and Tamra, okay, they meet up, and Lord Jesus Christ, Tamra is a whole shit show her damn self, okay? Because, and I've been saying this, y'all, she's so fake and phony, and that's why she doesn't care for Akeisha. Akeisha is so real, in your face, what you see. She don't get her feathers in a bunch. She don't care what nobody think. All that shit. Like Tamra does. The opposite. You know what I'm saying? So, yeah, Tamra not gonna fuck with Akeisha because she rolled too real. Like, too real. Tamra wanna go being fake everywhere. So, her and Marie sitting there talk. So Marie tells her, they sitting there, and Marie tells her, yeah, the streets basically saying you lying, and you always lie, and you are a liar, and you dance around questions, and you don't really answer the question. And she does that exact same thing, and starts to say how, you know, she don't understand because she's never come off as that to anybody else. Did she, you know, have ever known her, any of her friends? She doesn't give a lot of people her energy, and some people might not understand that. What does that have to do with lying? Are you a liar or not? And y'all, I have tried to really dig into this, and it doesn't make sense. Like, that's what she's talking about. You're dancing, two-stepping all around questions, and you never answer what somebody is asking you. Then in her confession, y'all, she's gonna go, and my relationships are built on integrity and rapport with my audience. Girl, first of all, please stop talking like somebody is slow. Like, we understand what you're saying, and you just speed up what you're saying. Like, and I don't know whether Tamra thinks that because she's talking slow, she sounds proper, but it's really fucking annoying, and always have, y'all. Like, Tamra, from the voice to the walk to the out your mouth, whatever she says out her mouth, like, it is just so annoying. She's in her confession saying that her relationships with the public, with her audience, is still on integrity and rapport. So you mad basically that Marie just bust you out in front of the world because you've been faking, trying to act like you a certain type of person, and you're not. And that's what you mad at. You know, it's just stupid, and Tamra is full of shit. And you want them to perceive somebody else who you're not. That's what it is. Tamra, we don't know who Tamra is. You know what I'm saying? Marie laughing about Westside Tamra. Maybe they know some we don't. You know what I'm saying? Maybe she go hard. Maybe she's hood. Like, we don't know who this bitch Tamra is because we are getting a fake person. We really are. Y'all, Latrice is at Latesha Pearson Enterprise, okay? And she came to get some pointers on public speaking, you know. So public speaking is hard. Even for me, I did want to mention that, y'all. I am talking to an audience, but essentially I'm sitting here talking to myself, okay? But I thought that Latesha gave her some really good information, you know. Basically, because Latrice was sitting there just messing up, you know what I'm saying? Coming in with these kind of like trying to be positive, like, vibes. Immediately when she approached the audience and stuff, hello everybody, like, it's just too much, and that comes off as fake, and people want to hear the real, you know what I mean? They want relatable, and that's what she needs to do. She needs to be relatable and tell her story, like Latesha said. It's easy to hold their attention when they feel it's something that they can relate to. And most of all, just tell your story. Latrice can tell her struggle. She can tell her pain in it. She needs to tell how she became an entrepreneur, what her struggles were in doing that. Maybe a personal story here and there that'll grab people's attention and let people know, hey, I went through that too. Like, damn. You know, it just needs to be more authentic, like Latesha said, and I totally agree. And like she said, make an outline of bullet points that you want to mention. And you always have an outline to the things that you need to say. Even me in my notes, you know what I'm saying? I have a statement, and then under that I have pointers. You know what I'm saying? That's just how my notes go, even for these YouTube videos. Y'all, we got to talk about Tamra not wanting to be on the text thread with everybody else because Akeisha is in it. Girl, would you stop lying about that? Like, what is the point of lying? If you deliberately out your mouth told this girl, told Latesha, yeah, if Akeisha's gonna be in there, then I don't want to be on it. That's what you said. You did not want to be on the text thread with her. So why would she make up this on you to lie? And I would be offended if I was Latesha too. And that's what Latesha said, like, she getting mad because now you lying on me. You know what I'm saying? And it's stupid. You don't like her, just say it. You know what I'm saying? And that's what she said. If I didn't like somebody, Tamara gonna say, if I didn't like somebody, then I would just say it, whatever. Then just say it, because we all know, and you're not getting us to believe anything else. Latesha, it's not only Latesha saying that you said that. She even saying that Marie said you said it. Marie is adamant on the fact that, no, you said you didn't want to be in a text thread with Akeisha. Time is so fake and phony. Like, it's just disgusting even to watch. And you don't have to move like that. And then you're going to get mad at Demon because he's being fake and phony to you. Tell me something. Yeah, he basically got her to move in the house under false pretense because he told her he was going to give her a ring. Oh, well. Oh, well, you lie all the time. Okay, you lie all the time. And he got you to move in there. And you thought you was being slick because you thought he was going to get married to you. Because y'all remember at the time, too, he took advantage of the thing with her grandmother dying. So he was there for her last season when her grandmother died. So he probably was stroking her, you know, little ego, telling her it's going to be okay. I got your back. He sat with the parents at one time. You know what I'm saying? He told her it was a ring in the house. That's what he told her. He told her it was a ring in the house. And she said she feels bribed, okay? Because, yeah, she was bribed. He told her it was a ring in the house. And so she thought that eventually when she moved in there, not eventually, but soon after she would move in there, then she would get a ring, you know? But that never happened. Yeah, girl, he really sweet-talked you and showed you, you know, he was with it with all of the things that she was going through at that time. And he played on her, you know, heartstrings, you know? And he really did get her to move in there. And it was all for free sex. That's what he wanted. He wanted some free sex from you. And he still wants free sex from you because he does not want to marry you. You know? And I think that Tamara is smart, though. You know what I'm saying? I do think she is smart. She has gotten hip to what's going on. She's not giving it up because that's what he said. Tamara's a smart girl in that way. And I just feel like, you know, he not moving fast enough. She see who he really is. She said it out of her mouth. And now she going to go ahead and dip. I think this is what it is with Tamara, and he needs to stop playing because you're not going to get too far with this girl. Y'all, Latesha, So Gucci, and Marie meet up so that Latesha can sign. Well, actually, so that Marie can sign a lease in her name, but it's really going to be Latesha and her son staying there. She's not letting Glenn know any of this because she's moving out on her own. And they're sitting there talking, you know, just kicking a bubble, talking about the situation between So Gucci and Latrice not signing, and how she should have got some type of paperwork. Marie was saying she should have got some type of paperwork that Latrice needed to sign, so she can't just go and do that and work with somebody else. And she had to stay working with So Gucci. And I was like, damn, that's where Marie know her shit. You know what I'm saying? And Marie has several businesses, and I'm wondering why So Gucci did not know this information. You know what I'm saying? And maybe she was trusting Latrice as a friend and did not want to bring that type of information, slide over girl, sign it just in case. You know what I'm saying? She should have did it like that instead of not giving her anything to sign. But maybe So Gucci thought, you know, Latrice is my friend. She ain't gonna do me like that. But y'all, that is all for this video. Okay? Like, comment, and subscribe, and I'll talk to y'all later. Bye.